much for joining us on this edition of Centerville Spotlight. I'm Kate Bosdorf, Communications Director with the City of Centerville. And I'm joined today by Aaron Keaton and Jennifer Gibbs. You are with St. Leonard, you're with Castor Construction, bringing us BoomerFest, which is one of your biggest events of the year. Can you kind of give us some of the highlights?
BoomerFest is our 4th year, and it is an all-day festival, family fun festival, Saturday, August 10th, starting at 12 o'clock. We will have live bands from 12 till 10 o'clock in the evening, starting with Locking Up Otis, and then going to Brass Tracks, Stranger, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then to headline is the Fries.
And they were at the Summer Concert Series Community Night, brought in a huge crowd as well. So you have a really great lineup.
Great music lineup. We also have a classic car cruise-in. The mayor will be there presenting an award, as well as our executive award and our Boomer Best for the classic cars.
How many cars do you get? I mean, we're talking about a big group.
It is a big group. I would say there's close to 70 cars.
Oh, at least. Really some really spectacular and unique cars, too.
The mayor's going to have his work cut
Yes,
out
he
for
will.
him.
Yes.
Top-notch car show.
And there's a really nice, right on a front lawn of St. Leonard, there's a street called Chaminade Way. It's a really long street where all the cars will line up. So there's a really nice area to move around and walk around and view all of the cars. We'll have craft vendors, commercial vendors as well, and 10 food trucks, as well as our Station House restaurant on the campus of St. Leonard.
Wow, and you've been doing this, you said 4 years
4
now.
years.
It's growing?
It is growing. Last year we say we had about 2,500 people attend. It is a collaboration. We start the week after the BoomerFest to start planning for the next year, and a collaboration with the city, the fire department, the police station. So this year we're actually changing the layout of the festival to make it a little more friendlier to get around the craft vendors.
And this is something you're saying, bring the whole family.
Yes, we have a kids area with a blow-up bouncy house. We have face painting, all types of fun events that are going on for kids and adults of all ages.
Can you give us a little bit of background on St. Leonard as a community, home to almost 900 people in the city of Centerville?
Yep, we have a very large campus, over 240 acres. It's been growing for years. It started out in 1958 as a seminary, and it was a seminary up until the 80s, and it was sold to the Sisters of the Poor, and it's been a nonprofit organization for seniors ever since. We've grown exponentially with the help and thanks of Castor Construction. We're constantly turning over our cottage and garden homes and our apartments. A little over 815 residents that live on our campus.
That's wonderful. Aaron,
Yes.
favorite part of BoomerFest?
Favorite part of BoomerFest, I'm going to say this year, the bands. I mean, when you've got the Fries, Stranger, and Pirates of the Caribbean, each one of those is a headliner. So you guys have a concert with 3 headlining bands that, you know, a lot of people just go for those bands themselves. I think it's going to be a spectacular event this year.
You guys are so active in the community, you know, as a nonprofit, but so supportive of the city of Centerville and many other groups. I wanted to mention briefly, you're sponsoring or presenting You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, which will be the next weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
But I know that's just one piece of all of the work you do in our community.
We do believe in vital living on our campus, and we have a series called the Body, Mind, and Spirit series, and so all of those are programs that are open to the public as well as our community at St. Leonard. So we just want to make sure that we have a fun place for people to come and be themselves and enjoy what they enjoy. I mean, anywhere from we have a program called Code Breakers that's going to be next week, all the way to music on the patio. So there's always something for someone to do on our campus.
What's the best way for people to find out about all that there is to do?
Good question. So you can always go to our webpage, which is homeishere.org. And if you want more information on the BoomerFest, you can go to homeishere.org/BoomerFest.
Okay, give us the BoomerFest details one more time to make sure everybody who wants to be there can be there. And to stress, you don't have to have anything to do with St. Leonard.
It's free as well. So everything is free to come to the festival. We will have a beer garden, the food trucks. It starts at 12 o'clock. And it'll go until 10 o'clock in the evening. One thing I did forget to mention, all people will come in off of Clio Road, and we have the Knights of Columbus that will be volunteering to park everyone in the general parking, and we will be having handicap parking as well. So the Knights of Columbus will direct you down to the Centerville Rotary Club, and they will be parking anyone that is in need of handicap transportation. So we will be having 2 buses that will make the campus loop and take you right down to the tent. So
Can't really make it easier.
No, I know. All you have to do is show up and come hungry, and
we'll pray for good weather.
absolutely.
If there is a weather issue,
rain or
you're there.
shine, we are there. It is rain or shine, August 10th from 12 to 10 o'clock.
That's great. Thank you so much for being here, Erin, Jennifer. I appreciate it so
you.
much.
Thank you.
This is just a really wonderful event, as you heard them say. Bring anybody you want, kids too, and just come and have a day of fun at the end of the summer.
Yeah, my kids had a great time last year. I mean, it's truly an all ages event.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.